and trajectory. Guys,
Charlie's mostly playing Animal Jam.
Yeah. Before this goes any further, we don't have an ad for today's show, which bums me out. But it opens up some time for us to talk about the live show that we have in Chicago. And guys, just come to the live show. It's going to be a bunch of seats. We're selling it out. I mean, we're hoping we're selling it out. The tickets are selling.
They're selling fast.
All of our friends are basically coming. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. I'm going to have a good time. Jason's going to have a good time. We just had a show in New York and in Boston.
That went very well.
And it went pretty solid. Mm-hmm. No complaints about the New York and Boston
We
show.
added some animals. David's putting snakes on people. Put a snake on my mom in Boston.
Yeah, so come to the Chicago show and it'll be fun.
My mom called me today. She was pitching herself to be on the podcast.
Oh, she wants to be on the podcast?
Yeah, she was pitching herself today.
What did she say?
And that idea by David, maybe, if you wanted to talk about divorce and, how your father and I, we remain friends and how you and Monty have remained friends. And she was pushing her way in a little bit.
She's so cute.
She's so cute. You're very nice to her this
She really wants to be on the podcast?
Yeah, of course.
Can you go ahead and before we do anything else, can you tell me the story about your dad that you told me in the car?
Oh.
Super nonchalantly. Guys, this is fucking insane. And he just told me, this is right after we met his dad. He just told me the story in the car, like as we're going to the airport, like it's not a big deal. Okay, go.
Oh, yeah. So when I was a kid, when I was like 2 years old, but they had my sister, my mom and dad, and my parents were rich.
Yeah, your parents used to be rich.
My dad started a furniture store, and he had this concept, which is now very popular now in Boston. But basically, it was like Saturday night at a furniture store. So you would like go on a date to a furniture store, have drinks, walk around.
What?
Meet people. Yeah, they had a movie theater. And it was this whole concept where people would socialize at a giant furniture store.
Jesus, I've never heard of that.
And it actually took off. If you go to Boston, there's a place called Jordan's Furniture where you can go. There's an IMAX theater. There's zip lining.
At the furniture store?
Yeah, it's just this weird thing. And people go play hide and go seek, adult hide and go seek through the furniture store. And they like encourage it. It's just a weird thing.
That's amazing.
So my dad had that concept, or maybe his friend. He was partners with somebody.
Yeah.
And long story short, they borrowed money from the wrong people.
Okay.
They borrowed money from people that were connected through the mob.
That's amazing.
And
this is like movie shit.
And then eventually,
So your dad and your partner, right?
Yeah,
These were the two that started the furniture store.
yeah, my dad was like the business end, and the partner was more of the face.
Yeah.
Of the thing. And then, long story short, his partner decided to not pay the mob back.
Which is a big no-no.
Right, which was eventually, I guess they had paid everything, but they felt that they didn't need to pay anymore.
Has he not seen any movie ever?
Yeah.
Right. Or maybe movies weren't around back then, so
right.
it's a little bit different.
Goodfellas wasn't made yet. But
all the movies were made after this situation that Jason's about to tell you. Okay, go.
Yeah, and then they came in the middle of the night and they shot my dad's partner right in the face. Why are you laughing?
Because you told me this on our Uber ride back to the airport, like so casually.
I know.
This is, guys, he told me the story, and my chin was just like hitting my knees. And I got straight to the airport, and the rest of our friends were there. And I just go, did you know that Jason's dad's partner was shot in the face? I just wanted to tell the story to the world because I couldn't fucking believe it.
You love getting reactions from people.
Yes, I love it, and I think that's brutal. Okay, and then what happened? What did your dad have to do?
And then my dad was questioned by the police, and then we had armed guards in our house, living in our house for a long time. Eventually, he lost all his money. We were broke. My dad could never work again. And
why could he never work again?
I mean, I don't know. No one would hire him or work in that space because his name was tainted because he was part of this murder.
Oh, and it was like a big thing?
Yeah. And then that was it. He never went to jail or was never charged.
What's your dad's name? Al Capone.
Yeah. El Chapo.
El Chapo. That's brutal.
Yeah. And then we were just broke my entire life. And then, my mom started working and my parents got divorced. I'm sure that caused a lot of problems.
That's how it should have been, though. You wouldn't be any fun if you were born rich.
I mean, I know a lot of people who are rich who are really funny.
No,
Nick Kroll,
I
super
believe
funny.
you. But like one of your best qualities is that you were born broke and you stayed broke for 20, 30 plus years.
I guess so. I mean, that's a place to draw comedy from. But I know a lot of funny rich people.
No,
Chris D'Elia is rich.
I mean, everybody that's really funny is not rich.
No, but I mean, they grew up rich.
Yeah. Oh, he was once rich?
Yeah, I think his dad was really rich, and I know Nick Kroll's dad is like really successful, and Nick Kroll's really funny.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing. And then your dad had to hide out And
Yeah.
Are we allowed to share this story with people?
I guess so. I mean, he's living his life. I think it's over now.
What's your dad's name? No, I'm just kidding. No, don't.
I'll exit out. My dad loved meeting you.
Yeah?
Yeah, David was interviewing my mom.
Wait, did your dad like me?
Oh, yeah, he loved you, yeah.
But did you talk to him after?
Yeah, I talked to him after, yeah.
What did he say?
Fucking great.
What'd he say?
He just said, he's like, so
This is my favorite part, dude. When I met Liza's parents, like fucking nonstop. I was sitting. I was just sitting at her house. We were watching a movie. I'm like, no, come on, really. What did he say? And then she'd be like, he liked you. He thought you were really cool. And I'm like, no. Tell me exactly how he said it, like word for word. Like, how did he? Was he serious?
Yeah, he just said he's just so smart as a whip, smarter than people 4 times his age.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, I love hearing stuff like that.
he's got the comedy mind, he's got the business mind.
What did he say about my dick? What?
What?
Nothing.
What do you mean?
No, nothing. I didn't mess around with him in the bathroom.
What did you say?
I didn't mess around with him in the bathroom. I didn't say anything. I said, what did he say about my pick for March Madness? I'm having a basketball draft.
Shit, he's not up to that again, is he?
No. Not up to what?
I thought that was over.
What was over?
Yeah, whatever happened in the bathroom.
Nothing. Dude, he came in, he needed some mints, and I put my cock in his mouth. Okay, enough of that, because your dad will actually kick my ass.
Yeah, he's pretty tough.
Dude, he's a fucking scary
and
dude.
You think so?
Yeah. He's not scary. He's like...
I told you that, and then you said he's not scary.
He's not scary. He's like, respect the guy. He's like, you have to respect him. You can't be a douche to him, because he's like...
Oh, yeah, he's tall.
Yeah, he's very respectable.
But then you said in the car, he's nothing like you described him.
Well, can I say how you described him?
How did I describe him?
You described him as like, he's a real dick.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I did not.
You were like, he's a real hard ass.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did. And I expected just like this guy who
Well, he was a hard ass growing up.
I didn't.
No, I said he's really fun.
Yeah.
My dad is a great guy. He was always the guy that I would run into other people and be like, oh, your father's the best. And I'd be like, really?
Yeah.
Because it hasn't been that much fun for me.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. This may hurt your ears. Because I think he was a cool dude and you're a pussy, so you got picked on. I think...
Yeah, but that's his job to fucking make sure I don't get picked on.
You're right, but I think the relationship you had with your dad is like what like a popular kid in high school has with like a nerd, like a cliche relationship.
So he was just